previously.
Okay, so how did you find the job?
It was a friend of Miss Sophie from JK Network. I thought it's a scam.
So right now, let's talk about your job hunting experience here in the Philippines. Okay, so were you able to have any corporate experience before?
No, I was working for myself. I was an entrepreneur, so I was working for myself. I used to work in a school, and no, in corporate, no, I haven't worked.
I see. So this would be your very first time
Yes.
to work in a bilingual job here in the Philippines.
Yes.
I understand. Okay, so were you aware that there are a lot of bilingual job openings for Korean nationals in the Philippines?
I stayed here for 13 years, but I never know about this.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. It was my very first time.
Okay, so how did you find a job?
It was a friend of Miss Sophie from JK Network.
Okay.
He tagged me in Facebook.
He tagged you?
Yeah, he tagged me in Facebook in a comment. And I was wondering, what is he thinking about me? I mean, I thought it's a scam. So I was, why is he tagging me in a scam? Yeah, that's how I get to know.
I understand. And then you have reached out our company?
I guess I messaged her and then Sophie and I found it, oh, it's a legit. Okay.
I understand. Okay, so as you have mentioned, Miss Sophie, which is your recruiter, right?
Yes.
She's the one who have assisted you and helped you to get your first bilingual job. So how can you describe your recruiter?
10 over 10. Okay. I can give 11 over 10 because, like me, I have a lot of work before. And then it was I think July last year. Was it last year? Yeah, I just inquired about the work, and after that, I did not really I did not really like push through because I wanted to. Because I wanted to rest that time and then it was pandemic. But then after 3 months, I contacted her again, and then I show her my interest, strong interest, and that's the time she really updated me time to time. And then, like for example, I have question. All of a sudden, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. I have question. I feel sorry, but I tried to message her. Well, I was expecting her to message me back by following me, but she really does. Like she did, like in Tagalog, agad-agad.
I see.
So right away. So, well, I did not lose my interest, and I was able to find what I want.
I understand. So how was your job hunting experience with JK Network Services?
It was very easy, like very fast and very easy. All my inquiries and all my questions were answered rapidly, so smooth.
Oh, I'm really happy to hear that from you. So, okay. So my next question would be, since you are currently located in Tacloban that time, right, that you are looking for a job, so how was the interview conducted? Is it online?
Oh yes, written exam and like oral exam. What do we say? Like virtual, or I don't know. But everything was in online.
I see. Is it English or in Korean?
There was in Korean and Filipino, like English and Korean.
I understand.
I had both.
Okay, so since you are currently based in Tacloban, were you offered a work from home job?
Yes, because actually Miss Sophie recommended me a lot of work, which is really fit to me.
Okay.
Because I was I told her I don't want to leave my house. What if I get sick?
Okay. Because of the pandemic.
Yes, I was so scared about COVID because we Koreans are not really protected by the government because we are Korean, not Filipinos.
Yeah.
So, and then I have my duty and responsibility too. So I told her I want to work at home, and then she brought me.
Okay, were you happy to get a work from home
Of course. It was very unexpected, and then she made something impossible to possible.
Okay, that's nice to hear. And then, can you give us an idea what kind of job have you been considering?
I was considered something that I haven't tried. I want to try a new chapter of my life, like totally different.
Yeah. Previously, what is your job?
I used to teach in school.
You are a teacher.
Yes, I teach in university,
I see.
in college for a long time, and then, well, I had a restaurant. I had a lot of businesses. Yes, but because of pandemic, it got also pandemic, so it got affected. So
I see. What kind of position is that? What field of position?
like now that
You have been considered.
well, I was telling her, well, the first one was like work at home, like something that I want to work at home. The secondly, I said something new that I haven't tried. And the third one, I ano, can I because I cannot be choosy that time because I was losing weight. So I have to find something. I mean, I have to find a work. So I did not really choosy. And then she brought me a lot of categories.
Nice. She recommended a
A
lot
lot,
of
I mean,
jobs.
a lot of jobs. So I was able to choose one of them.
I understand. Okay. So what's your job? I mean, since in a few days you'll be starting your first ever bilingual job. So how do you feel right now?
Well, it's been 6 years after I resigned or discharged from military. Well, I'm actually excited. I'm very, very excited because this, as I mentioned, this is totally different like category of work, or the field of work. Well, one word, excited. I'm so excited to start.
Okay, so what are your expectations for your first ever job?
Well, I want to learn a lot of things. Their system, because it's a big company. So I want to study about their system. How does it work? And then I want to also study like HR and marketing, and also my work transaction, like analysis transaction also. Well, I want to see how the big company manage their like staff and the workload.
I understand. Okay, so for our viewers to know, Mr. Dehong Wang will be working with one of the biggest companies, not only in the Philippines but in the world. So there's a lot of pressure in him right now because this would be his first ever job. Okay, so based on your experience, Mr. Dehong, since you passed the job interviews, what's your most important and effective tip for our aspiring bilingual applicants on how to pass their job interviews?
Well, I practiced.
You prepare.
I prepare and practice.
I see.
I do. Well, I also ask possible question from Miss Sophie, but Miss Sophie said they did not disclose about the question in the company. But she gave me a lot of like what question might be asked. So I prepare all the question.
You receive like coaching from your recruiter.
Guide and coach from Miss Sophie. So well, I prepared and practiced. And then, well, when they asked, I was able to answer back with confidence.
I see. Okay, I remember Mr. Dehong. With our experience with him, is one of the remarkable applicants that we have. Yes, it's true.
Thank you.
He's very kind. He's very cooperative with his recruiter. And lastly, I remember that he's always doing his 100% or even more than a bit when he do something. So he's very one of our special applicants, and we are very happy for this time to have the interview with him because it's very special to us.
Thank you.
Yes, it's true. Okay, and then so my question would be, why do you think the Koreans should work here in the Philippines?
Well, because we are not really aware of the demands here in the Philippines. We thought when we say Philippine, working in the Philippines, we always want to work as an employee. We never want to work as an employee because we thought the pays are small, and then the compensation and benefits are not really suitable as working as a Korean here in the Philippines. But I strongly telling them now, ask first if it's true or not. But for me, I find it very interesting because the benefits and compensation were, it was good. It was good comparing with Korea, still good.
Okay, so I'm so happy to hear that. So what's your advice and recommendation to Korean nationals like you who are interested to work here in the Philippines?
It's like this. If you're staying in Korea and like, for example, you're earning certain amount and working in Korea, the expenses because of consumer price, like cost of living is high also, so you have to spend a lot. But here in the Philippines, even you're like earning less than what you're earning in Korea, still you're earning more than Korea because the cost of living is cheaper here.
I see.
I think if you want to save money, I think I recommend to work here in the Philippines.
I see. Okay, so probably this would be my last question.
Okay.
I know that this time is one of the difficult times that we are experiencing. What's your advice to the people who are having a hard time to get a job during this pandemic?
Well, I think I'm just like the others too. I never expect to have work during pandemic. So what I was telling myself is, okay, Paul, it's pandemic. So you have to eat only 2 times a day because you have to save money. I was really expecting that I have to save money this time because I was thinking there will be a new job. So what I want to tell them is like, why not just contact First JK Network if there's something for you? I believe if you're smart enough, then if you're desire to do something, try to ask them, and they will guide you and coach you. What to do.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
So one last message from you. What can you say about to JK Network Services and to your recruiter, Miss Sophie?
Okay, Miss Sophie, thank you so much for the this kind of wonderful work and opportunity. With your help, I was able to get a job, and I believe by next month, I think I will be happier than today because I will have a salary. And to the people who are hesitant to work or hesitant to ask and inquire, you will not. I will tell you the one tip. Okay, asking question will not cost you anything. Okay, why not just give them a message like, ano yan ito? You just simply ask them what can you do? I mean, if there's a work or not? Because there's nothing. You don't need to pay anything. Okay, just that simple like message might change your tomorrow, just like me. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Deong, for your time. Do you have any questions from us?
Nothing. Just for what I would say. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Deong. We wish you good luck with your first ever bilingual job, and I hope you really enjoy your stay with that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So everyone, that's all for our video. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll get updated with our future uploads or our videos every week. Also, don't forget to like this video so we could help a lot of bilingual speakers to find a job here in the Philippines. Thank you very much everyone for watching. That's all. Keep safe everyone and goodbye. See you on our next one.
Network, JK Network, your multi